Hello, world and all who inhabit it. Why is the background different? I'm in my living room. Okay, anyway. So today I decided, what is on my screen? It's icky. Okay, anyway. Now that distraction is over. Really? Stupid computer. Okay, anyway. Now that all of my distractions are over, and if my computer would stop freezing, today I am going to do a book review. Let me grab it. So, this is called... I dropped it! Oh no! I'm such a bad person. Oh, I've checked this out too many times. The due date was November 26th. I've since renewed it online twice. Now I have no idea what the due date is. So, I should go check on that. I really should. So this book is called Elmore, Leonard's 10 Rules of Writing. It's illustrated by, I don't know who that is, Joe somebody. Ciardiello. Looks Italian, so if you speak Italian, let me know what that actually is, because I don't know, and if it's not Italian, tell me, because obviously I'm very, very wrong. What is with my hair today? It, like, won't stay in my bun. It's just kind of like flopping around back here, like, hi, I'm here, let's fix that. So anyway, I'm just going to talk about this book, because, okay, well, first of all, I don't think it's a very good book. There's a couple of rules in there that I can see, but after that, it's not very... It's hard to explain. You have to see it to know what I'm talking about. I can show you a couple of things, but first of all, I mean, if you look at it, look, you expect lots of writing, right? When you see that. This is the cover page, you know, no big deal there. So why do you need another cover page? Like, I don't understand that. I like the drawing. I'm pretty sure that's the author. I like the drawing. That's pretty neat. And then there's another drawing. And then this is all that's written. Like, it's just, it kind of wastes paper. Like, the first rule is called never open a book with leather. And it explains, you know, unless it's vital to your plot, don't do it. And I agree with that, because it can get boring. Like, they have the illustration and the little explanation. Avoid prologues. I don't 100% agree with that, because sometimes that's what opens your novel. Like, let me see if I grabbed it. Oh, shoot, I didn't. The Martha Grimes books that I read all the time, the Richard Gere series, she opens quite often with prologues. And that actually, quite often, tells you how the murder happened. It doesn't tell you who. It doesn't tell you... Yeah, it doesn't tell you basically who's involved, except maybe the victim. Sometimes the victim is named. Sometimes not. It just tells you the gender, the description of the location, and what happened. It doesn't tell you the specific location, it doesn't tell you the specific characters, it doesn't tell you any of that. Until Richard comes into play, or Jury as everybody calls him. And starts figuring this out, talks to everyone around him to figure it out, blah blah blah. So I don't 100% agree with avoid prologues. Hey, but this is all it says about it. All it says is, they can be annoying, especially a prologue following an introduction that comes after a foreword. Yes, that I agree with. But then, as an author, you should tell people that they're not allowed to write forewords or introductions in your novel, then. If that's the case, then I'm not allowing that. But did you really have to waste a whole sheet of paper for that? I mean, that's what a lot of this book does. And then it goes on to continue on with, but these are ordinarily found in nonfiction. It took me 2 minutes to read this entire novel, or this entire how-to book, or rule book, whatever. And then it continues on. This isn't all about the prologues. There's more. Right here. You couldn't put that all on one page, like, really? That's mostly... Oh, and there's more. It continues. See, to put one little paragraph per page is kind of irritating, because then, like, you're flipping through the pages, instead of just reading it all right out, you have to flip through your pages to continue on, and that irritates me. And there's a little... It's like an illustration of basically what he's saying. Never use a verb other than said to carry dialogue. I can't tell you, first of all, how wrong that is. You should use said. You can use said, don't get me wrong. But to constantly just use said is actually probably the last thing you want to do. You want to say, he growled, like, describing anger. He admitted, he lied, I don't know, any other way you would say it. She shrieked, she bellowed, she yelped, whatever. However you want to word it, you should be able to use other descriptions. His reasoning is, the line of dialogue belongs to the character. The verb is the writer sticking his nose in, but said is far less intrusive than grumbled, gasped, cautioned, lied. I once noticed Mary McCarthy ending a line of dialogue with she asseverated, sorry, and had to stop reading and go to the dictionary. First of all, I have an iPod, so it's relatively easy for me to just Google it. Because I don't know where my dictionary is ever, and I need an updated dictionary, because mine's from, like, 2005. I want to get one of those giant dictionaries, with every word ever written in it. That'd be kind of fun. But again, the tiny little paragraph. And, like, they use a whole nother page for this. Why not put it, like, here? That's just my opinion. And then all it says is asseverate. Sever. To state seriously or positively. Asseveration. Basically to speak in a positive manner, like being, what do you call it? Optimistic. Never use any adverb to modify the verb said. That's rule number 4. Wrong again. You want to be descriptive. They tell you, be descriptive. He spoke coldly. He spoke with a firm, with a tone of finality or authority or whatever. He said irritably. I know you're supposed to, show don't tell, but at the same time it's kind of hard to... You really want to show that he's angry, so you say he said angrily. Even J.K. Rowling said it before. Harry spoke angrily. So obviously it's a good tool if... Whatever, I don't even know, I don't even understand. But that one was just, he admonished gravely. It's almost a mortal sin. Apparently it's a mortal sin to use it. Apparently I'm gonna die. Apparently, Jesus is gonna tell me that I am a horrible human being because I used spoke. He admonished gravely. Okay. Yeah, don't use the word mortal sin, especially with a Christian reading the novel. Well, okay, I get where he's coming from. Don't get me wrong. There are some pretty it's just his way of saying it. I'm only kidding. I'm not like one of those weirdos who are like, you insulted me. You used something part of my religion to describe something. Blah blah blah. Like, I'm not one of those like psycho people. But it was a joke. I promise. I am just kidding. I swear. Anyway. Keep your exclamation points under control. Please do that. Because like I've noticed very amateur writers, like, especially, like, young kids. Oh, whoa, I just zoomed myself in. That's a little creepy. My head just went from, like, being this big on the screen to, like, this big. Like, well, not, like, literally, but it went from being, like, probably about average size on the screen to, like, whew. So let's fix that. Ooh, now it's too small. Oh, now it's really big again. No! Okay, there we go. No, come back. Okay, whatever. There we go, perfect. Okay, yeah. You notice, like, little kids do that. I guess I can agree with that one. Use regional dialects sparingly. No. Because especially if he's Cockney. Like, if he's Cockney, like, you're gonna want to speak Cockney. If he's some sort of British somewhere, speak that way, please. You know, if he's supposed to sound posh, speak poshly. If he's supposed to sound American, like a Southerner, you know, use what you think is the right way. I mean, don't be like stereotypical. Don't be like, y'all, let's go eat some coon. You know, like that's like really kind of racist, actually. You know, if you know, because in the South they do use the phrase y'all. I've heard it. I've been to the South. You know, use it. I mean, why not? You know, if especially if it's true. If it's definitely true, use it. Don't like make crap up about that. Avoid detailed descriptions of characters. You don't have to, because like to me, I want to know what my characters look like. Don't just drone on and on and on. But a paragraph of what they look like is perfect for at least for my attention span. You know, and don't just say, you know, don't not make descriptions because you want to know something. Even if you just add in little pieces here and there. I mean, you don't have to sit there and just describe every little detail about her, but like if you throw in bits and pieces, you know, the hair color, the eye color, whether or not they wear glasses, their clothing style, you know, things like that. Just throw it in there. Don't just magically like make it up, or don't just like, well, you are making it up. It's a novel, but like don't just continue on. You know what I mean? Don't get into great detail describing places and things. I'd say again, that's circumstantial. If you're describing a place, what it looks like, use maybe like a paragraph or two, depending. Don't just sit there and like go on and on and on and like 6 pages worth of descriptions about like a building. That gets boring. Look at this page. Oh, sorry, hold on. And finally, that is all that is on this page. Try to leave out a part that readers tend to skip. Please do. But it keeps going on. After the drawing, he announces his favorite rule. It sounds like writing, I rewrite it. Look at that. You know, like, really? One sentence on a page? Like, that's maybe 2 sentences? No, it's only 1 sentence. It's almost a run-on sentence. You know, like, really, there's more of that. And back, the further back you go. The question is, did I read the Hoot Beetle chapters? Every word. No, every word is not enough. That's no. I'm sorry, but no. I don't want to just keep flipping through pages just thinking, okay, is this the end, is this the end, is this the end? So first of all, if you ever write something like this, don't do it. Because then you get like 82 pages of hoopla. Yeah, this is like 82 pages long. This should not, there's no way. There's not enough in here that should have made it 82 pages. Unless there's some sort of like reason that it has to be this a certain length. But I do not agree with this. I do not recommend this book at all. There are better things you can read out there. than this. Because this is just not good. Oh. So yeah. I don't recommend this book. Please, if you're a writer, do not get this book. This is not a good book. Luckily, I checked it out at the library. Apparently it's under the L section. Well, and especially for what you get for it, for the little you get for it, it's $15. Like, it's not worth $15. You're paying for this nice cover, is basically what you're paying for. But like in Canada, it's even more. So, I mean, it's a really nice cover, and it looks really good. Like, if you look at the back and everything, it looks like a good book. But in reality, you open it up, and it's not very good at all. So, and apparently HarperCollins printed it. An imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. Apparently there's a website on the back, too, for HarperCollins. I don't know who William Morrow is, but that must be the print. ElmoreLeonard.com. That's a website. I'm going to have to go check that out. So yeah, that ends my book review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing fictional pieces too. If you have any suggestions for places for like websites, reviews, for different books you want me to look at and try and get a hold of and review, things that I might have already read. I'm about finished with that Richard Drury book I bought. You'll see it in one of my past videos. I'm just about finished with that, so I'll probably do that one next. The next video, I'm probably going to do my writer's traveling kit, so watch out for that one. I was going to do that before, like 2 weeks ago, and I just never got around to it. It just, either the webcam, like trying to film on my webcam just came up, or whatever, so, or like I'd sit down to do it, and I'd just be like, I'm too tired, I'm not going to do it. And then I'd like pass out on my bed, because that's where I normally film, is when I'm sitting on my bed. Generally that's where I will be filming. This is just, I liked the lighting here today, so I'm like, let's do it, because I don't have to adjust my lamp or anything like that. There's this weird shadow on this half of my face, and I think that's because the giant window is over there, and this is the hallway over here. So yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what I was going to say. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Nerd out.